Hello, fellow Annihilators. I am the Annihilator, and today we are going to be ranking my top 10 favourite Pokémon. You may not know that I like Pokémon because I've never talked about anything of the sort, but I do. But I'm not an OG player, I only started in, wait for it, Generation 7. Technically it was Gen 6, but I didn't actually play, I just watched other people play. Also, remember that my opinion is stone cold fact and no one else's matters. Okay? Okay. Number 10 is Rockruff because I feel bad for the little guy. He was like the Yamper of Gen 7, but then after a few weeks, everyone forgot about him. I have a lot of nostalgia for Rockruff because I remember trying to make it through the caves and to the middle bit to find my good boy. Also, if you look at Pokemon Moon's Pokedex entry, it says, quote, "It can sense when its trainer is in the dumps, and will stick close by to its trainer's side." Oh boy, I can't wait to find it in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Ah. That's right, in the mass culling of Pokemon, they got rid of my dog. Number 9 is Shiny Obstagoon, because I like colours, so black and white isn't good enough. It also has surprisingly high base stats, and is good all round. The only problem is that it's dark normal, so it isn't really super effective against anything. It's not very friendly either, and the Pokedex doesn't really shine them in a better light. Quote, "It evolved after experiencing many fights, and it has a tendency to let out a shout that would make anybody flinch. The only real reason I like it is because it has pretty colours." Number 8 is Arceus, because if I didn't put him in the list, he would strike me down with a godly thunderblast. Arceus is the god of the Pokemon world, and as such, he is the most powerful Pokemon. It looks kinda cool as well, I guess. He has a base stat of 120 for everything, which added together is 720. The Pokedex entries continually say nothing much other than it was born before the universe existed. Number 7 is Mimikyu because it looks creepy and I like creepy things like movies and books and stuff. I just kinda like that sort of thing. Also, the Pokedex reveals that Mimikyu only has its rag to protect humans. Quote, "A scholar who saw under the rag died, and it conceals its appearance to get closer to Pokemon and humans. So it's not its fault it's creepy, because it's only doing what it can do best to protect you. What, do you want to die?" Number 6 is three Pokemon based off elemental monkeys. In my opinion, these Pokemon kinda get a bad rep, but in my opinion, they're pretty great. And they're Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour, as well as their evolutions. All three are based on the myth thing, see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. The former of which is Panpour, the next is Panpear, and the final one is Pansage. I think this is very unique. Oh, also, they all have one of the three starting elements, fire, water, and grass, which is pretty cool. Number 5 is Raichu, more specifically a lowland Raichu, because it has evolved to surf on its tail with its newfound psychic powers, which gives it the opportunity to learn powerful psychic moves like Confusion, Glitzy Glow, and Future Sight, as well as having the already amazing Thunderbolt and other paralysis inducing electric moves, and more importantly, it is cute. Number 4 is Litten, the Gen 7 fire starter, and the main reason for me liking this Pokemon is it is fire, I like fire, it is cat, I have 3 cat. So this is going to be a bit of a short entry, but I must say that they completely screwed up the third evolution, because Litten's second evolution is Torracat, and I think it's pretty cool, mainly because it's quite similar to Litten, but then somehow a fire cat turns into a heavy, massive wrestler. How does that happen? Number 3 is Yamper, who I mentioned earlier when talking about Rockruff, and it's just so cute. It's a corgi, it's cute, it's a corgi. Oh, and did I mention it's cute and it's a corgi? I, like many others, made the mistake of not giving Yamper an Everstone, and sadly it turned into the much worse Boltund. But the problem with Yamper is that it looks like it needs to evolve, which it does, but the evolution could have been so much better. Number 2 is Lycanroc, the much better evolution of Rockruff. And what's really good is there are 3 different versions of Lycanroc: Midday, Dusk, and Midnight. My favourite is Dusk because it looks really cool. Midnight is also epic, but it also looks way too edgy for me. An honourable mention is Xerneas, which is the Gen 6 X Legendary. I think legendaries are cheating for this list, because otherwise they would all be legendary. But yeah, I really like this Pokemon because it has antlers which glow, and it's really, really cool. But finally, number 1, the one you've all been waiting for. Drumroll please. 8 Pokemon! That's right. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you know who I'm talking about. Eevee. I love this gimmick because you can have any type with the right specifications. So if you're having trouble finding fairy Pokemon, you can just turn your Eevee into a Sylveon. It's really, really helpful. And always, in every new game, I always go to a place where you can get an Eevee, and I get one of the types that I don't have yet. It's super duper helpful. And that is our list. And if you liked this list, then please like the video. And if you want to see more like this, which you probably won't see, then subscribe. And I shall see you later.